Hey guys, it's Maria here from the Happy Healing Shop, and thanks for coming back. Today I wanted to do a video all about empowerment. I was inspired by some posts I've seen on social media about people who are looking for ways to kind of cleanse their environment and kind of get this yucky energy out of their system. They felt like it was affecting them physically and in every way in their life, and they weren't really sure where these energies were coming from, and feeling it just everywhere. And I kept seeing stuff like this, and it made me really kind of think about the whole enchilada of maintaining a certain energy around you and embodying a certain energy around you. Now, a lot of people will recommend to just sage, use sage, use Palo Santo, use, some sort of smudging spray or Florida water, light candles, do rituals, spells. Great suggestions, really, they work. I tell you, they work. However, how do you maintain these energies? Because, there's a lot of people that will come back and be like, oh, I sage, but then it helped for a while, and then the energy came back again, or I felt, and it made me realize that sometimes there's a missing link that's not conveyed, and we kind of focus a lot on the clearing part, the actual act of clearing the energy out during a ritual or a session or through a certain modality. And what about maintaining it? Why does it slip back into a weird place after a while? Why do people feel like they can't climb out of this deep trench of despair or negativity or this dense, dark energies following them around everywhere? And the answer really is that the clearing is kind of an external component that can help temporarily uplift you to get you to a certain vibration. But at the end of the day, it's up to you as to what type of vibrations you're attracting and resonating in and fundamentally residing in because of your base frequency. You're the one who gets to decide what kind of energies hang out around you. And it all starts with doing inner work. And that work is really painful and it really sucks sometimes. It's really uncomfortable and it's just like that pile of dishes that you don't want to deal with. It's like that. But then you do the dishes and you're like, oh my, why didn't I just do them yesterday? And then you feel so much better and you feel accomplished. Which leads me to the topic of empowerment. To incorporate daily cleansing rituals, but to not only cleanse your home, let's say, but also your own auric field, your bed, your car, your office space. Make sure you're cleansing and keeping the energy moving there. That's a great base. That can kind of help uplift the environment, kind of get you out of a funk so that you can start thinking in terms of how do I empower myself. The empowerment is really what keeps the energy consistent, helps to kind of prevent the energy from dipping down to a certain, past a certain energy frequency. So, what is empowerment? Maria, what the heck are you talking about? What kind of empowerment are you talking about? Well, the kind of empowerment I'm talking about starts with little tiny things. And it could be something as small as remembering to water your plants, or washing the pile of dishes we just talked about. Something like reading a chapter of a book you've been wanting to read, or feeling really introverted but stepping outside and just getting a quick cup of coffee and just enjoying it for a few minutes at the place and then going home. Taking a quick little drive somewhere just to get a different scenery. It could be writing in your journal after you haven't written in your journal in forever. It could be straightening up your bed and making your bed in the morning. Little things like that, just changing things up just a little tiny bit. And once you start changing something up a little bit, the empowerment continues to grow. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's a positively ever expanding energy. And you're gonna have up days and you're gonna have down days, but the little tiny bits of empowerment are the seeds that help you to continue to grow into an empowered self. And the opposite of empowerment is disempowerment, or that feeling of victimhood, that feeling of like life is happening to me, I'm not happening to life. Like everything is out of my control. There's a little tiny cartoon black cloud just raining on me everywhere I go, and I just can't seem to escape it. Probably most of us have been there. Lord knows I have. And let me tell you, it's tough. It's really tough to get out of bed when you feel like that. It's tough to do anything when you feel like that. But it's that first step, one foot in front of the other, that helps to create the seed. So that's what I notice, is that everyone needs a little bit of empowerment in their life. So in addition to creating these beautiful rituals, doing these spells, using different herbs and different types of maybe oils or whatever floats your boat and actually resonates with you, that's really important. Don't use some sort of cleansing ritual that doesn't resonate with you. It has to resonate with you. Like, that is part of the power of it, is you believing in it, you feeling it, you enjoying it, and wanting to do it again. So find your rituals that you enjoy for cleansing, and cleanse everything. I mean, even go inside of your closet and like cleanse your clothes. You know, mists are great for this. Take a sage spray or Palo Santo spray or Florida water, which is one of my personal favorites, and mist everything. And that just, feels so good. When you come home from work, you walk through the door, take your shoes off, and then grab your mist and just mist your aura. And man, let me tell you, it feels good. Give yourself a nice mist in the face with some rose water. And man, that's just immediately uplifting. Little things like that, right? And that kind of ties into like a daily ritual that you can look forward to. So that's good. We've got that. Select those. Do those consistently. Okay, cool. We've got that out of the way. The maintenance, the empowerment. So like I said, you got to start small. Do something that would make you feel just a little tiny bit empowered that day. And seriously, it could be this tiniest little thing ever, like that you would maybe think is like silly, but it actually isn't. And then notice how you feel after you do it. So I'm gonna give you an example. Something that was really bugging me was dusting. I really wanted to dust, couldn't get myself to do it. And then a friend of mine gave me this handy dusting tool, and I was so excited. And I said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna dust right now. And I did, and it was so funny because I'm like, why does this feel so good? And you know what, I gotta say, it helped quite a bit. I felt awesome, I felt empowered, and I was like, I'm gonna dust more often. Just little things like that, like just tiny little things that help you feel like you have a tiny little victory that day. And that can be the only thing you do all day, but it's something, it's something you can be proud of. So that's important, doing little things like this. Also just setting the intentions to empower yourself to continue to grow in this way, and making no room for this negativity in your life by stating it and declaring it every day. Find at least one time a day where you're setting maybe a protective energy shield around yourself, and with that saying, only energies of the light can interact with me in my energy field. Do not even make a room for negative energy to interact with you. You set this, you tell the universe what you want. You tell the world at large what you want, and you demand it. Do not be coy with what you want. This is part of the empowerment. You deserve to have a beautiful, fresh energy to come home to. You deserve to feel good when you're doing these little cool little things. You know what I mean? You deserve to be protected. You deserve to feel empowered. You deserve to be uplifted. And don't cheat yourself out of that by only half stating what you want. So it's really, the formula is select rituals. Set intention, actually should go first. Set your intention. Select a ritual that resonates with you, that feels good, that feels right to you. Make a plan to do it as often as possible. Set your standards high. Start daily. Say once a day, I'm gonna just mist my space and my aura. Or, if that's too much, at least do it once a week. At least, okay? And just start there. Start somewhere. And then, the more you do it, the more you're going to want to do it, because it feels good when you do it. Trust me, the more you start cleansing, the more you feel that, the more you feel the difference, and the more you want to do it. So continue to, assert that habit more and more and more. It's a good place to start. Intention, selecting a ritual you like, setting a time interval in which you can dedicate yourself to do that. Then After that, come up with a plan to start doing very tiny, teeny, tiny assertive things that are empowering to you. So decide, you know what, today I'm going to put the toilet paper roll back on the toilet paper dispenser. You could decide to like put new sheets on your bed and that feels really good. You could decide to do your hair differently that day, something different than you don't normally do. You could decide to wear a bold lipstick color that you don't normally wear because you're too shy about it. Something that's just asserting yourself and just letting yourself do it and not being ashamed of it, you know? Like maybe you just want to walk around the house naked all day. You should do it. That feels good. Just do it, you know? Like doing these weird, odd little, these things that some people, that you might worry about people perceiving as odd, it's like the more you should probably do it. So you just find those things, find those little tiny moments of joy and just keep doing them. And then you'll keep finding more things and eventually your whole life is gonna shift. And that's the whole idea of taking one step and putting it in front of the other. And in any kind of recovery, rehabilitation, any kind of recovery from whether it's something physical or something emotional, traumas, it's taking that one little step, that tiny, it could even be like a little tiny quarter step, half a step, it's something, but it's still going forward. And don't ever get down on yourself because you didn't take a full step that day. It's always just a tad bit forward. And there's gonna be some days you might take a little step backward and that's okay because you still have the intention of where you're trying to get to, where you're visioning yourself going. In fact, you should probably imagine that you're already there. And that'll kind of help too to give you some structure around creating this kind of these sets of rituals for yourself. So small acts of empowerment is really the key to maintaining the energy you want in your space and in your life. And if you are living with roommates, because you know, there's multiple energies constantly, dynamically interchanging, and sometimes they don't sync up. Find something like a ritual that you can sync with. Maybe it's just once a week. Y'all get in a circle and you talk about something stupid and silly and something that felt empowering that you did that day. Maybe you all make it a goal together to support each other. Do something small, silly, and empowering and share it. Share it with your roomies. Or do visualization exercises, imagining yourself protected by white light, protecting your car, protecting your home, protecting your office space. Just imagine that beautiful, warm, white light. Someone could be the one kind of narrating it while you're all sitting around and closing your eyes and visualizing. Have a little momentary, maybe 5-10 minute meditation where you all come back from work and be like, all right, it's time to chill for 5 minutes. Sit down, we're gonna do this little meditation together. That's it. It doesn't have to be, sometimes it doesn't have to be some major burdensome ritual. Sometimes people get overwhelmed because they bite off more than they can chew. Again, Lord knows I've done this many times, like my whole life, so I'm recovering from that. But it's really about just doing something tiny that is, it's really just starting somewhere. So even if it's just a 5-minute little quick visualization exercise or meditation or listening to some binaural beats for a little bit or anything, like I said, anything you could think of that resonates with you, it's better than doing absolutely nothing and just continuing to sink and to regress back into an energy that you don't want to be in. So it's just a quick little video I wanted to do about that. And I hope you guys all find something fun, silly, weird, quirky, whatever makes you happy that you do. Let me know down below if you did something and how it made you feel. You know, like share the ways you like to feel empowered. And I think it would be awesome to see what you guys are up to. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. We always have more videos coming out, and we also have psychic nights. We are on Facebook as a Happy Healing Shop. Our Facebook group is The Happy Healers, and we also have a website with a variety of services for tarot card reading, oracle readings, psychic mediumship, reiki healing, and soon we hope to offer a few more types of reading services as well. You can check out our services on our website at thehappyhealingshop.com.